And this is the iHeart Radio show. I am reviewing Monday Night Raw on November the 22nd because I'm sitting up here like, why is I'm either much here doing a live review because you know what, and you really think I'm gonna be up here on every Monday doing a Monday Night Raw show review, and they don't put no build up in these storylines, not even much in the women's division, in the tag team division. They do rematch after rematch, and then coming up in December, they don't even much have no pay per view, and we might be seeing this for the next 5 weeks because last night we had went 1 hour and 39 minutes talking about WWE Survivor Series pay-per-view. We had talked about that. And so I mean Loneliness, Survivor's pay-per-view when I had watched it, it wasn't all that either. So okay, you know what, though? This week, Raw is the follow up to what was WWE last main event roster pay per view. Very of those years, Survivor Series, just like Survivor Series, was at the Barclays Center on Sunday, and Raw is taking place there as well. You missed my WWE Survivor Series review Sunday, you can click it out here. I think it was good as a wrestling show. It's turned of heavy, 4 great matches, but in terms of storylines in a big angel, it was really lacking I think they needed to try to make Survivor Series it into a bigger deal in the future because the booking was lazy. The next main roster preview is similar. Calling Day 1 on January the 3rd. So WWE will use the next 6 weeks to build to that. Yeah. Because I don't know because we gonna see rematches for the next 5 weeks coming up in December. I just told y'all December don't even much have no pay per views in December. And look, I don't feel like that's getting up here every Monday that's doing a review. I should be laying down sleeping in my bed because y'all don't put no effort into these storylines. Y'all just don't either much like WWE just really don't care. So Raw beginning with a short of a case where the golden egg used to be, but it was not there. They showed WWE Chairman Vince McMahon is sitting in his chair, looking angry, where WWE official Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville that lead to a video package with Vince telling Roman Reigns the Keo gold egg and worth $100 million. Later in the show, Vince realized the egg was stolen. Vince said, "There's it meet something to him because the right give it to him a and lot, and he didn't like that somebody stole it from him. Sonya and Adam said that they interviewed all of the superstars. Well, the authority has been there. Been said that if they don't find out who did it, then Sonya and Adam will be fired. Sonya and Adam said they were some survive surveillance footage where they said somebody with a bare chest and barred legs, but they don't know who it was. Vince said it could be a woman. Vince went on to say there could be a review for whoever find out who stole the egg because he could give a WWE Championship match to that person. They stole it. Story is lame, but it is a why to promote the Red Notice movie that has done really well on Netflix, starting The Rock, uh, Ronald Reagan probably check out the movie soon. There are reports that WWE got paid a good amount of money to promote the movie, so that's what they are doing. Uh, do do I love it as storylines? Not really, but it's not like it's the first time that WWE has promoted a movie or a product doing a show. Anyway, the stolen egg story must be WWE why of trying to do a show long story to keep people answering all night long. Uh, Either much with Vince McMahon, he either much don't need to be like Vince McMahon. Look, it's gonna be sad that when Vince McMahon either much passes away because this man he been around in the 80s, the 90s. He been around. He has been around sports entertainment for the past 40 years. He could rate it superstars in the company. Vince McMahon has either much. He got old. Vince McMahon is 76 years old. And then he has been in the business for 40 years. He has money going to his WWE network. He has sold it, and he making money from NBC Universe. He's making money from Peacock. He's making money out there that he's making 1 billions of dollars. That Vince McMahon does don't need to be on TV every week, and he probably just need to just retire. Because I'm talking about all the eggshells. I mean, it is stupid what the WWE curators of doing. Randy Orton was interviewed by Kevin Patrick backstage with Randy saying he didn't know where Randy. Riddle show of dressing like on along with a freaking uh Mustora and Goat Trade like Arn and Riddle went over all of Arn's nick, nickname and said he got a lot of sweet nickname. Riddle keep Arn doing a promo about how he's going to hit Dolph Ziggler with the RKO, bro. Arn said that Riddle should be like me, but doesn't mean he should dress and look like him. Riddle called for Randy music and hit made his entrance for his match. Riddle made his entrance with Randy Orton and Riddle who was dressed like Orton. Riddle was still barred, barring foot all through he kept up his foot with black tape. Riddle post on the turnbuckle like Orton with Randy looking furious. They show a clip of Randy and Riddle beating the Usos at Survivor Series. They went to a break there. Commercial. Dolph Ziggler was with Robert Roode for a singles action. The commentary team was Jimmy Smith, Corey Graves, Byron Saxton as usual. They went over some other matches coming up like Bobby Ashley versus Ray Donovan and Ray and Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins and Rhea Ripley and Nikki Ash defended the Raw Tag Team titles against Carmella and Queen Selena Vega. I'm gonna get to those matches in a little bit. Riddle and Randy Orton versus Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. Roode still has the faction hair of Orton as the match begins. Ziggler got a hold of Riddle, landing to a roll up for a two. Riddle went for an arm bar. Ziggler come back with a drop kick and Ziggler pulled off Riddle fake mustache grave as so Cassidy called in the great dropkick even because it's uh, knocking off the mustache, but Ziggler pulls it off. Ziggler pulls the fake goat out a while that back of Riddle trunk said Gulak King, so I guess he borrowed them from Drew. Riddle with a backfire of the ropes, followed by a spinning grip wrench. Slam. Riddle went for a slingshot attack over the top to the floor, but Ziggler hit a super kick to knock Riddle down on the floor. Riddle got some momentum with an up kick into forearm, and Ziggler ran right into Riddle, hitting a power slam like R does Ziggler to the apron on Riddle with for the dip DDT of the rope, but Ziggler hits a back body drop over the top to the floor. Ziggler hit a four four E's that he got from Billy Gunn for a 2 count. Ziggler dived his knee to the face. Ziggler charged for a super kick, but Riddle come back with a rising knee to the face. Riddle hit a perfect X-Cutter RKO for the pin win after 9 minutes. In a decent match that was a pretty basic for the most part with Riddle hitting some Orton move and putting away Ziggler easily. Post-match, Randy Orton was happy about Riddle winning. Robert Roode went into the ring for the clip attack, but Orton was always for him, and Orton hit the bro Derek Slam on Roode just like Riddle does. Riddle was excited about it. Graves refreshing warm Drew Gulak drink, so that was funny. Orton and Riddle celebrate. That then Orton and Riddle pair is really on the same page. Right now, I won't last forever, but it's working now. The long-term plan is like you see them drop the titles before WrestleMania. Maybe Orton goes heel and Riddle beats Orton in a WrestleMania. Just my guess at this point. I mean, like WWE Monday Night Raw. They don't have no tag teams on Monday Night Raw, and they don't have no tag team on SmackDown. It is just a disaster. And then either much with WWE, they just continue. I mean, they are running out of storylines with Matt Riddle. You know, Matt Riddle either much like Randy Orton, so much you want to be like him. Look, Matt Riddle is a hard in ring worker. He can wrestle his ass off in the ring. He has that attitude with him, and people are just afraid to step in the ring with Matt Riddle. So you can even much have if WWE breaks RKO bro up, that means that Matt Riddle can go on his own and WWE just can push him a little bit, but not too much. And you have Randy Orton can either much go back to being a can be a heel. But WWE will be planning to see if Randy Orton turns on him. And there was, I mean, this tag team match, I didn't really care for. There was a backstage scene with wrestlers searching all over a room for Cleopatra egg at one point. Our true through a football was the egg, but it was not the truth. Went into a room, some woman scam and truth said it ain't in their truly room. And we get Becky made her entrance as the Raw Women's Champion, and she got a big old Raw as she posted with her title as Survivor Series video package was showing with Lynch beating Flair with holding onto the rope. Lynch did that after Flair tried to shoot using the ropes, but the referee charged her. The referee did not catch Lynch a very good match that ended in a clip. Why? The fans were chanting Becky repeatedly, so she said Brooklyn a few times. Lynch say she had some of the biggest moments of her life. Lynch said 3 years ago she slapped the Charlotte Flair across the ring face. Lynch said it was almost a dedicated of friendship, and then hate Lynch noticed she wanted to hurt the player, and Flair wanted to do it to her. Well, nothing. Notice that the people wanted them to hurt each other. Lynch said it was never a question of her winning a um, Cortainly. Curious, curious, and not to, not to her anyway. Lynch talked about now it was onto something fresh and new. Lynch wondering who the freshest and new to they want to see on top. Lynch, Momentum, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, loud cheering, and then she motivate the new number one contender, Liv Morgan, with Drew cheers. Lynch said she used it to put a lot of stock in you option, and then she ensued. The crowd, Lynch noted that they crowd did the stupidest little chant and stupidest little song during the 10 women's tag team match last night. Lynch said she actually agreed with them because no one of them can be her or last of all. Liv Morgan and Lynch say love Morgan because she an underdog that has won like one match in 4 years. Lynch said that Morgan wanted to beat her, so you bitching and moaning about. Lynch noted that she has a death grip on the total and she doesn't care what you think. Lynch said that nobody is getting the title off of Big Time Bet. And Lynch was cheering to start in the turn here, but they end of the promo is something Lynch has done recently in other promo as well. I look how Lynch ripped it on the crowd for losing internet in the women elimination tag team tournament Survivor Series at Survivor Series too. I keep waiting for Liv Morgan to interrupt to hang cheers, but there was no sign of her. Lynch does a good job of showing confidence in her promo and seeing she is a booker. So strongly Lynch can back it up in the ring. I mean, Becky Lynch is just either much as shitting on the crowd. I mean, when she was out there, and you know she needs some opponents to either much face coming up on January the 1st. I don't know when Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch is gonna face off at that at a at but at Raw Women's Championship. I don't know, but we will find out where the match is going to be taking place at. They showed Bianca Belair because they stole Survivor during the women's elimination tag team match at Survivor Series, so she won the match for Team Raw. So Belair made her entrance for a match with the fan chanting EST for her. Belair said that she come back from begin down 42-1 in the elimination match. Belair did it because the Universal was cheering her on, so she showed what she could do, and now she is the BEST, and she was the sole survivor. There was EST chant. Belair said, now Dewdrop should find something else to do with her time, like find the stolen egg instead of coming after Belair. Belair and Bianca said she's going to now to mean that nobody can whoop her because she's the ESC of WWE. A quick babyface promo to have Belair thanking the fans for supporting her. But to me, I mean, like when Bianca Belair, I love this girl so much that the WWE creator, they always put her in better matches because she is just like done eliminated, done beat it, done won a Royal Rumble last year. She has been done beat Sasha Banks at WrestleMania uh, 37, and they was the first black women at WrestleMania, and she was the one that main evented, the first black woman who main evented WrestleMania and won a SmackDown Women's Championship. Because WWE over there, they booked her against Carmella, Bailey. She beat against Carmella. She beat Bailey twice, and they booked her against Carmella 3 times against Selena Vega. They built her up strong as the SmackDown Women's Championship because they didn't have no other challengers who was a threat against her on that SmackDown on the SmackDown roster. And then they did everything. Bailey did everything she can to build up Bianca Belair as the strongest SmackDown Women's Championship. Then last night she had to carry Team Raw on her back last night to win because she gets a rematch against Tamina Snuka, the match that we saw last week. It really don't mean nothing. Bianca Belair versus Tamina with Natalia. Belair did a flip out of the corner to avoid a charge. Tamina Belair with 2 drop kicks and kick to the grip and a suplex on her, beginning a opportunity. Belair with a crate wheel into the ropes, land into a standing moonsault for 2. Tamina charged Belair with a boost to the face, and Tamina pulls Belair out the ropes, landing to a 2 count. Tamina with a running back splash on Belair again. The turnbuckle. Tamina hold Bianca in a chin lock for about a minute. With Belair got up, she ran the ropes, landed to Tamina, hitting a back elbow. Belair avoided Tamina going towards the turnbuckle, so Tamina went crashing into the turnbuckle. Belair with a kick. Belair picked up Tamina and hit a kiss of death KOD, slamming for the pinfall win after 5 minutes. Um, this is 1/2 but easy win for Belair against Tamina, just like last week. I guess WWE liked it how impressive Badass looked it, but picking up Tamina to hit the KOD slam, so Belair got to do it again. Our hopefully fresh matches. And after the match, Natalia attacked Belair with a forearm to the back. Natalia went for a snapshot, but Belair kicked her out of the ring. Dewdrop attacked Belair from behind and hit a running crossbody block splash on Belair to lead Belair down in the ring. And the rivalry of Belair and Dewdrop continued with Dewdrop in the heel roll. It should be okay with Belair getting the win when they have a match. Oh yeah, cause she gonna be locked in a feud for the next 5 weeks, and then till we get into January, and Belair and Dewdrop is somebody that who she need to work with. So the rob between Balor and Duke, well, I just read that. So they should a highlight of the main Survivor Series elimination match with Seth Rollins winning the match for King Raw as the sole survivor. Seth Rollins made his entrance with a red, black, perfect jacket along with his rain gear. Rollins was in a celebration mood for his match against Finn Balor coming up after a break. Seth Rollins did a pre-match promo at the top of the hour to Rollins wanted Brooklyn to give it up for a soulless bow, which lead to boos. Rollins said he didn't want he was going to do since he put the show on his shoulders and he lead Team Raw to victory grave, thanking Rollins for the wire. Some of the crowd humble, some of Seth's song. Rollins said he did it all by himself because the rest of the team was eliminated. Rollins motivated Kevin Owens walking out on them. Bobby Ashley got himself calmed out. Theory just wasn't good at each, and Finn Balor got bro kicked by Sheamus and was pinned right there in the ring. Rollins said in a I mean, or my Rollins said in a few minutes, Balor will get in the ring and Seth will lead by example when he showed Balor what it means to be the best because he is a revolution in Victro, Visioary Victro, and he is self freaking rock freaking here coming. Balor. Finn Balor made his interest in when he got to the ring. Rollins attacked the Balor before the match could ring. They went into the ring with Balor doing a double leg takedown, and Balor hit a forearm to knock Rollins out of the ring. Balor ran the ropes, leading to a smooth saw dive over the top to the floor. Rollins got a hold of Balor on the floor. Rollins sent Balor into the barricade. Rollins whipped Balor into the announce table, the ring post barricade, the upper part of the barricade. Rollins kicked Balor repeatedly. Rollins hit Balor with the steel chair step. Rollins sent Balor into the ring with Rollins hitting the steps into the middle of the ring. Rollins left Rollins medical person and referee checking on Balor. Rollins went back into the ring and hit the stump and Balor again. Balor sold it like he was knocked out. So no match for Rollins and Balor, but it should set up a future match between them that's fine with me because the great work it made. Maybe it will be a street fight tap match since Rollins kicked the Ballard ass. Excuse me. When Rollins walked towards the back and fans tackled him in the outside, the camera cut away quickly. They showed repeatedly of self attacked on Finn Balor, then they cut back on self face without moderating the fans hear the video. And we get look at it. And yeah, because it was a fan had attacked Seth Rollins. I said, you know where security need to learn how to either much change up because a fan attacked Seth Rollins and from behind, and then the security. I mean, WWE need to learn how to tighten up their WWE security. They need to learn how to control the WWE fans. They need to keep an eye on them. And then ain't no telling what this fan would have did to Seth Rollins. He probably would have had a knife. He probably would have had a gun on him. He would have shot Seth Rollins and killed him. And he either much probably didn't like Seth Rollins because he thinks Seth Rollins is racist. And then you have Seth Rollins, he's in a hospital. He in there in a hospital bed. He's fighting for his life and he trying to survive. And WWE has sent him to a jail. I mean, WWE has sent him to a jail in New York City. And then, look, this fan ain't had no business out there. Ain't had no business jumping a barricade, getting out there. I wouldn't give a damn if you paid for a ticket. I wouldn't give a damn if you just paid for a ticket. Either must sit there in a front row seat. That means that you don't have no business jumping the guardrail to attack Seth Rollins, and you should be locked up in jail doing some time for that. Because WWE, man, they would be facing a whole bunch of lawsuits for doing that. And this was a backstage scene with wrestlers ran away in a group down in a highway as if they were going to find the egg. And we see Sami Zayn was showed talking to Vince McMahon in his office, said that he hard that anybody that has information about the stolen egg get a WWE title shot. Vince said yes. Zayn claimed that he talked tonight. He know who took the egg. Zayn claimed that this person is not three yet, and Vince wanted Sammy to bring the person to him. Sammy left. And we get the Street Profits made their entrance with Angela Dawkins carrying a bag, AJ Styles, and almost win the opportunity after a break. And their SmackDown commercial asks the question, wonder who will be brave each to set up a Universal Championship. Roman Reigns. I said I don't know who's gonna be next in line over there, but Roman Reigns though, and you know Brock Lesnar is gonna be in Los Angeles because you know WWE had lifted up his suspension, and then he's gonna be. And Brock Lesnar have to watch his Roman Reigns have to watch his back because if he gets into the Royal Rumble coming up in January the 29th, 2022, that means that he is going to face Roman Reigns for that Universal Championship. And then I am kind of a little afraid that if Roman Reigns Brock Lesnar beats Roman Reigns and take the Universal Championship off of him, the bet off of him, that means that he is not going to come to house shows every Monday, every Friday night, whether whatever city that they are in. He is not going to defend the belt. But Brock Lesnar and that look, nobody shouldn't be taking the title off of Roman Reigns right now because you don't have no threat to nobody on SmackDown who can take that WWE SmackDown Universal title off of him. And if you put Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar in there, that means you take the belt off of him like that. So as of right now, we don't know. I don't know who the next challenger gonna be. Kevin Owens was showing like something where Sarah Scarborough shows up for any interview. Owens said he didn't listen to Seth Rollins because he is a delusional idea. Owens said he was looking for the egg, and Owens said he'd be paying attention to whoever has the egg in that no lie. So we get AJ Styles and Omos entering for the tag team in action. Omos was coming off winning the battle Warrior at Survivor Series. The Street Profits and Montez Ford and Angela Dawkins versus AJ Styles and Omos. Ford went a running shoulder tackle on Styles. Dawkins with a shoulder block on Styles, and Dawkins flipped Ford out onto Styles. And AJ was side up getting attacked, said he tagged in Omos in the perfect regrouping on the floor. They want to break. So the heels were in control with Styles working on Dawkins with a forearm hook headlock. Styles with elbows to the head, then went for after quarter with Dawkins hit the Solister double underhook slam. Ford tagged it in. He jumped it over Styles and hit a leaping clothesline for the border strike from Styles landed to a belly-to-belly slam along with a standing moonsault for two. Ford jumped it off the top. Styles avoided it, and Styles hit a peel kick Pele kick to the head. Ford with a back body drop, sending Styles into the corner, so almost tagged in. Ford with running cross body block that had no effect. Ford with a jumping kick to the head, but then almost hit a clothesline Darkness into the ring post illegally. So almost tossed him over the top to the floor. Darkness opened his bag. He had a fire exchanger and spike raid in it in the face of Omar, so that lead to a DQ. Styles went for a attack. Darkins spike raised AJ with the fire exchanger, and Darkins left with four. It was about 8 minutes. I ain't care for this match. I didn't. So it was getting to be an okay before a con finish. Fear fair to off all through. Maybe I am saying that since they did so many of them at Survivor Series have the face getting in total of INTENTIONALLY in totally a disqualification is why y'all through it puts over the idea that the Street Fighters are scared of dealing with Omar since it's Raw expected a rematch next week. So Darkness and Ford went up the outside with their music playing even through the match. So we get Carmella versus and Queen Zelina Vega and Carmella were interviewed by Sarah Stipe and Carmella in that they are not worried about Nikki and they are not scared of Ripley. So Creek Little said Kick Vega did some fake British accent taking about how they re-beauty Royal Beauty and speak about how they were going to take their championships. Carmella said that they had smart strategy and strength. Vega said that they be the new women tag team champion. Rhea Ripley and Nikki Ash entered the women tag team champion for a title match up next. I don't remember that last time they defended the titles, but here they are. And we see the Raw Women's Tag Team Champions Rhea Ripley and Nikki Ash versus Queen Zelina Vega and Carmella. Carmella had at ringside intended to put on her red mask to begin the match. Rhea kicked Carmella in the grip and tossed Carmella in the ring. Rhea with a headbutt to the shoulder, followed by a low drop kick. Vega tagging in. She tries to grab Rhea by the leg, so Rhea tossed the Vega across the ring. Vega with a slap, so Ripley hit her with a head, but Vega counted a Ripley power move into a DDT for two. Nikki with a neck snap, then a running clothesline and purchase about then turnbuckle. Nikki hit a running bulldog followed by a swing neck breaker for two with Carmella making the save by sending Nikki for burst into the mat. Ripley chases Carmella around the ring. Ripley breaks up Vega pinned Nikki, so Carmella kicked it Ripley multiple times and kicking Ripley into the ring post. Vega choked Nikki across the ropes. Carmella with a super kick and Vega hit the cold red sunset flip power bomb for the pin win after 5 minutes. But it was a well with Carmella out. Ripley with the super kick into the ring post in the poor Nikki was left alone after the Vega continued for position post-field momentum since winning the King Crown tournament. But Vega and Carmella celebrated with the women tag team titles well on the announce table. You know what? Ever since Rhea Ripley came up to the main roster, they just really shot back at her because she was doing fine in NXT. This girl has beaten Carmella. This girl beat Dakota Kai. She beat Io, been in the ring with Io Shirai. This girl been in the program with Mercedes Martinez. She put her over. Beat Bianca Belair, beat Shayna Baszler, and won the NXT Women's Championship. This girl was comfortable down at NXT, cutting her promos down there ever since she got to the WWE main roster. And they just really fucked it over her backwards. And WWE ain't had no business putting Rhea Ripley and Nikki Ash together. Because WWE curators, they just don't know what to do with Nikki Cross, don't know what to do with Rhea Ripley. Because with Carmella and Zelina Vega, what are they going to do with the WWE Tag Team Championships now? They're going to do because you don't have no tag team on Monday Night Raw to begin with. Because with Nikki Ash, I did everything what I can do as a superstar. Now I'm going back to me. Because with Rhea Ripley, she should be in there beating the hell out of girls, beating the fucking brakes out of these girls. That's what Rhea Ripley should be doing. And they really fucked it over her. But here we go back to this stupid egg again. Vince McMahon was in the office looking on his phone, reading, but TJR Wrestling probably went Sonya Deville showing up to tell him that they know who took the egg, and Sonya and Adam Pearce was going to bring him into the room. They went to the break. So it was back to Vince McMahon in his office with Adam Pearce and Sonya there. Sammy was there as well. Austin Theory showed up with the egg in his hand. Theory said he wanted to take a self-fire with the egg. Theory say he wants to take a self with it, but there was security everywhere here, so he took it to the hotel and took a self with it. Theory showed Vince had self. Vince said he was dipping the charge and told Theory he was going to get the championship match tonight. Theory asked for a self and took a picture with Vince. Sammy, your personal for the self with the egg. Theory left. Sammy said that. Vince said whoever get the CULPRIT Prefect was going to get the title match, and Vince told Sammy to shut up. Vince told Sammy that nobody like a snitch that in it. I mean, I don't know why Sammy and Vince are being off of this sitting there running his mouth like a fool he is. So I don't like this guy character. I just really don't. So the egg dream is finished, but now with Austin Theory as the creepy landed to him getting a title shot. That's fine. I guess a simple way to get out of it. That was funny in this segment. Hold on. Hold on. Wait just a minute. Wait just a minute. Wait just a minute, because he jumped off. So the 24 championship, Reginald versus Cedric Alexander. So Alexander with a punch to the face, followed by some stomp. Reznor tried some punches, but Alexander ducked him with the other punch. Reznor countered a move and got a Hurricane Corona for a 2 count. Alexander come back with a shot to the body. Alexander hit the Lambert check on Reznor and pinned him to the win the title. It went 2 minutes. Win by a new 24/7 champion, Cedric Alexander. But the lumber check is a great finisher move. That really all I have for that. Other wrestlers running down to the ring to go after Alistair. Dana Brooke jumping off the top rope and hit a blockbuster neck breaker on Alistair for the pinfall. So, Dana Brooke wins the new 24 champion. So Dana Brooke celebrated with the title where no one of the male wrestlers did anything because they allowed not are not allowed to do a move to a woman. So that is Dana's first title win in WWE. So ever thought it's a comedy title at last is something for her to be happy about. I like the thing for what it was. She had hardly worked it and else on the eyes. They need to use her more. I don't care about Dana Brooke. I really don't. Because these WWE superstars are scared to do something. They don't want to touch her. But I don't care. Really don't. Ray and Diamond and Mysterio were in the locker room. Ray talked about how Bobby Lashley was not the first monster he will face. Well, Ray listed some names of Ray said tonight they will fight together. Ray will fight back. Diamond said, and Lashley is the one that should be shanking in his boot. Ray said, let's give him a Mysterio whipping in. They were ready to go. So MVP did a promo said that Ray has been the icon in Destiny and he has become the giant MVP and that has a Father, he disappointed in him. MVP spoke about how Ray has defended many monsters, but he never defended a monster they like the Almighty. MVP wondering what Ray is going to do when Donovan is crying out of from him. MVP said when Ray wife Angela is disgraced at him about what happened, just give him MVP number and tell him to call MVP. But Bobby Ashley versus Ray and Donovan Mysterio. Ashley ran over Donovan with a shoulder tackle followed by a flattener. Ashley went for a suplex. Donovan slapped it out and Ray hit a double kick. Donovan tagged back in the punch. Ray with a more punches and Ashley overpowered Ray to get out of the corner. Ashley charged Ray on the shoulder, landing to a running power slam. Ashley went for a heart lock over Ray, so Diamond hit a double drop kick to Ashley to break it up. Ashley got Diamond on the floor and he was going forward for the Ray post, but Ray hit a suicide dive doing knocking Ashley and Diamond down. Ashley was controlled with a slam off the shoulders to the mat. MVP did a quick shot punch on Dombey before they were on the floor. With Ashley putting Donovan on the shoulders and Ashley ran down into the ring post. Ashley dived Donovan back first into the barricade. Ashley wanted Donovan to hit him, so he had no effect on Ashley and Diamond managed to hit an scissors kick to the head. Diamond landed on his feet to counter a move and Ray got the hot tag with kicks to the body. Ray with a boot to the face, followed by a moonsault, but Diamond swung his bad feet and Ray hit a tornado DDT with Diamond getting a 2 count. Ray tagging back in with a leap out the top into a same time splash for 2. Ashley was set up again the ropes and ain't double 619 by Ray and Diamond at the same time. Diamond up top with a frog splash, Ray up top with a frog splash and a diamond cover, but Ashley kicked it out. Ashley took out Ray with a spear. Diamond jumped it off the top, changing him and applies the heart lock for the submission win. It went about 10 minutes. So Bobby Ashley is impressive showing from Ashley as usual with a direction of the two Mysterios in the same match and a lot of offense from Ashley throughout the match. I like that spot with the double frog splash from the Mysterio with Ashley still finding a way to kick out there. Continue to book Ashley well as a dominant here. It's nice to see that. So either but Rey Mysterio and Diamond, it ain't no way those two is gonna beat Bobby Ashley together, and WWE was not gonna let Bobby Ashley take a loss to those two. But he's still feeling affection from that loss against Bill Goldberg at Saudi Arabia. So we get Big E was interviewed by Kevin Patrick to say that he lost his Survivor Series was on him. Big E spoke about moving on well, worried about self and Kevin Owens well. Tonight he faced out there and Big E say that after he retained his WWE champ, he's going to be feeling pretty good. So we get Damian Priest entering the his United States title defendant. So Leah Morgan was interviewed by Kevin Patrick. Leah Morgan spoke about Team Raw and Lynch said that Liv undelivered well. Bianca won it fought for the team. Lynch talented Liv about how Morgan failed to win Money in the Bank. Lynch said that Liv could have come close to a title. Said she never hold Liv said she held the title last week. Lynch had a great line about let uh, little kids hold her title, but it doesn't make them a champion either. Lynch said that Liv has embarrassed herself, her friends that aren't even there anymore, and Lynch teased Morgan since she was about to cry. Morgan punched Lynch to end it. There was Becky Lynch in a strong heel mode there. Morgan is a pretty easy to as a face. I mean, Leah Morgan ain't win that Raw Women's Champion. Bunch of fans thinking Leah Morgan is going to beat her, but it is not going to be happening. So they want to have Becky Lynch go into WrestleMania, whoever the winner of the women's Raw Woman go into WrestleMania and win that and face her for that Raw Women's Championship or the SmackDown Women's Championship, whoever that person coming out of there. So Apollo Crews got in the ring with Commander Azeez, who did a promo about how Crews is going to be the next United States champion. Crews said Priest is a split person that is a shame of who he has. Crews said when he fights Priest for the United States title. He declaimed him. Cruz said he showed that would why Priest isn't fit to be United States champion. Priest motivate beginning in New York with Priest saying, if you want to take the world about your story, starting a podcast or shut your damn mouth. Priest said they can fight now for the title, but Apollo said now. So Sammy did a promo talking about how there was creep space in WWE against him. Zayn did a promo about how he was walking out of Brooklyn as the United States champion, and we had Damian Priest versus Sami Zayn in the United States title. Sammy ran away to the floor, but Priest got a hold of him and tossed him back in the ring. Sammy went back out of hit an elbow to the face. Sammy connected with the explosive suplex from Sammy into the barricade that led to a break. uh Zayn with a chin lock, Priest with a kick, then and forearm, a corner splash, and a bell creep on the head. Zayn come back with a blue thunder bomb for a 2 count. Sheamus went up top. Zayn hit a sunset flip power bomb off the ropes for a 2 count. Zayn walked it over Priest with the punches as the fans chanted Sammy sucks, and Priest hit a hanging uppercut. Priest went for his spinning. Zayn countering into a roll up for 2, and then Priest hit a spine kick. Zayn to the apron. He choked the Priest with a neck snap against the top rope, and again the middle rope. Zayn saw the Priest in the face, so Priest made his crazy face to set up the comeback. Priest with a south of heaven slam, followed by the rocket for the pin when at around 9 minutes. It was just a average match with Priest hawking up to put Zayn away after snowing peace match. I don't like a couple of Zayn sports like the power bomb of the corner and the generate a good reception, but Priest snapped it again the time at the finish of the match. So we get Austin Theory was interviewed by Kevin Patrick. Theory said that tonight he become the youngest WWE champion in history. Theory say that Big E was a bigger loser as Survivor. Theory said that Mr. McMahon know that Austin Theory's in the future as Big E will know it soon. Big E made an entrance as the WWE champion, wearing an outfit and a jacket. Fall fast reveal. Her race is a fast bar for the rest of us. Hirsch is a FESTIBUS first race for the raise of us. So we get WWE Championship. Big E versus Austin Theory got a slap to the face, followed by Big E coming back. Power moves include a back elbow, big setup up Theory on the apron, leading to a big here team Big E splash on the apron. Kevin Owens walked out of there to watch the match. Big E was just distracted by the Theory with a back elbow, and Theory hit a cradle suplex to the knee. Big E to the floor, so Theory hit a running drop kick on the floor. Theory was walking over Big E, punching, then a running to the rope in a DDT. Big E made his comeback with the 2 belly-to-belly suplex, 2 belly-to-belly smashing, a running splash. Big E charged Theory, moved to send Big E into the apron, and then Theory hit a drop kick for a 2 count. Big E sent Theory to the apron. Theory with a kick attack on charging Big E. And then Big E hit a Grave slam the two. Biggie send it. Theory back in the ring. Biggie start at the two heels on the floor, so Rollins pulled it on E. Leg. Theory hit a roll of neck breaker on Biggie. Owens throw Rollins into the ring, so then they barked about if Theory turned around and Biggie hit the big end for the pin and win after 9 minutes. Just a avoid match like the championship match before. Its Theory is something cool moves during the match, but it's not like anybody Theory he was going to win, but Rollins and Owens angry at ringside, so Big E sent Rollins into the Owens. Big E sent Rollins over the announce table, but Big E sent Owens into the ring, but Owens bailed out of the ring. On the other side, Big E got a hold of Rollins to hit a big ending. Biggie post on Horace on the apron. Rollins was in the inside, and Owens was by the entrance arena. They did some their three-way trash talk about stars down to end the show. The storyline that Rollins is the #1 contender for a shot at the WWE title. I can see them adding Owens to the title match probably at the day 1 pay-per-view on January the 1st. Yeah. Yeah. Because Monday Night Raw was a good show, but Kevin Owens is gonna win that tournament cup. AEW to win that tournament cup, and then you know that you either much have look right now Bianca Belair ain't getting back into that title picture. Right now that she's in the tie locked up in the feud, she is locked up in the feud with Doudrop. She's locked up in the feud with her. And Monday Night Raw, I don't have anything else to say nothing about it. I just really don't. It was just a lackluster Monday Night Raw. So I'm going to get some rest. I'm going to get out of here.